right?
I said for some people, but not everybody's here yet. My plan is that we will finish the adventure.
Yeah.
And you never know how long that could take. This could be a real short one, which Erica then decides if it gets tacked on to the previous episode, or it could be not short. It won't be longer than normal because I don't do that.
Okay, what did I do here?
Oh no.
Yeah, can you remind me where we were at?
In the adventure or with browser windows?
No, I mean with the adventure.
Oh, okay, we'll do that in a second.
Right. Also, people, if there's somebody watching on the live stream, please tell us if you can hear us. I think we can.
Yeah, I would say
I haven't started recording yet because when I record, I can't hear anybody.
Okay.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
I don't want to.
We will keep talking.
That would be bad.
Keep talking.
Adjust settings.
Everybody just
What if I have nothing to say?
Hey, it's listener Kit from Alberta.
Yeah. What? Why?
Hi, Kit.
Hi, Kit.
Hello,
Why is it
Kit.
doing this? Output device.
I have Kit's address in a box right over here to mail
so for
Kit
some
a card.
reason,
Oh, I was like, why am
I not getting?
I have a key to her house.
Well, what's
We could tag team to give her plenty of lovely
What's
gifts.
happening?
YouTube chat now has rankings, which is in an XP system.
Oh,
which
and that
is
time you guys didn't even come back. Oh, that's fun.
completely unnecessary. Yeah, Kit is number one. I'm number 2 right now.
Interesting.
What do they base
They've
this on?
gamified comments.
I don't think comments needed to be gamified.
No.
I assume that Kit replied first and therefore got number 1.
Kit has 50
first.
XP. You only have 25 XP.
Well, I would notice that Kit has posted twice and I posted once.
Yes, I think that might be a clue.
Okay, I think maybe I'm going to have figured it out. Let's see here.
Can you hear us now?
Yes, Jim.
It appears you get 25 experience points
People are
per
talking.
posting,
No.
which is a nonsense way of doing anything.
Yes.
Okay, so now I see it happening. So like,
If you're just joining us, it's Technical Problems Theater, or as we call it, Total Party Kill.
Podcasting.
Technical Problems.
okay, this just.
This is why I use them.
Why do I have no crown?
Yeah, why didn't you get a crown, but I got a crown?
Only the top 3 people get crowns.
Oh.
If you look at the leaderboard.
Oh boy.
No, you took my crown.
I'd like to thanks YouTube for all this great natural engagement that's happening.
Right.
They did this instead of, I don't know, like banning Nazis or something.
Something like
At
that.
least this isn't the game where I have to literally wear a crown. That's coming up in a few days. I really hope it's colder then. I couldn't even handle the hoodie today because it is 28 degrees, so that's 82 degrees Fahrenheit outside, and several degrees warmer in here.
Oh dear.
So,
yeah.
It's 12 degrees here and raining.
Yeah. It's actually warmer here than it is there, Erica. It's 85 right now outside. Hot day for us.
Yeah, what are we working with today? 70 right now.
It's been hot
that's
for
a nice
several days,
temperature.
so the concrete building is just making it hot.
Oh yeah. That happens with us with our concrete slab. That even on it's a kind of okay, just a little bit warm day, but as the night goes on, it just keeps getting hotter inside because the concrete is radiating out all that heat that it collected during the day. Yep. But I have air conditioning now.
No, I'm jealous.
And so here's my little thing that I've discovered is when I go to bed, I turn the air conditioning on. Not too low.
No.
But enough that as that concrete is radiating heat, my house is like, no.
You stay there.
Stay outside. Heat outside.
Yeah, I'm looking at hopefully in the next year or so, I'm going to purchase a place, probably an apartment. And so it's like every single time I'm looking online at places just to keep an eye on, I'm like, okay, how do I retrofit a heat pump into this? Because I want aircon in the summertime. It's yeah.
If you don't follow Sarah on Blue Sky, you're missing out on Sarah's commentary about the affordability crisis in New Zealand. So especially in the greater Auckland area, which is
God, yeah. We're at something like like ridiculous numbers of percentage of income in order to just simply buy a house. Average house prices are at like 7 or 8 times annual income, and it's just
Sarah,
insane.
let me see if I can do this. Tamaki Makaru, Auckland? Is that right?
Tamaki Makaurau.
Tamaki Makaru, Auckland.
Yeah.
Aotearoa, New Zealand. I try. I'm getting it. I'm getting my Maori. I'm getting my Maori.
You're doing a lot better than some
Rocky Mount
Pakeha.
Cook. That's so many place names now in New Zealand that were if they have both names, they use both names now. Not all of them had both names, but some of them do.
Yeah. There. And so, it's just been a long time that we've just slowly been recognizing the fact that Māori may have had place names for things before the Europeans turned up. What a shocking thought.
Maybe.
Yeah, we've turned some of ours back into the colonized versions here in the
but
US.
not the islands, which have no names, which is hilarious.
No. well, they do. Well, they do in Te Reo Māori, but in English they're literally just North Island and South Island.
I read somewhere that like South Island doesn't actually have a name. They didn't name the island specifically, so they're like whatever, and it doesn't have a name in English either. Just South Island.
Yep.
Funny.
It gets back to that idea you said about the line between Canada and the US, Jason. And it's they thought for a long time about those names, and then they just came up with North and South.
Yeah.
Oh, Brian's gone.
We're waiting for Brian.
They recently renamed our named the wards, the city wards. It was like we were in Ward 4, but now they have names. So now we are in Ward O'Damon, which I like very much. There's some other
Damon.
Yep.
That's fun.
There are some of them that are very long and like take a lot of practice to learn to say. And so I have I'm not confident in all of them. Ours is one of the shorter ones.
I read an article about how, as you might expect, real estate agents try very hard to name neighborhoods. And in San Francisco, there was like a real fight over like people thought they were in this neighborhood, but then a real estate agent started to say that it was this other neighborhood, and they're like, "What are you talking about? We're in that neighborhood." And the real estate agent's like, it's this neighborhood now," and they're doing things like getting Google to put an Apple to put it like as the neighborhood label on the map. Because again, it's part of the marketing of the real estate business to say, they're in Dogpatch or wherever, instead of like Stab Town, which is like technically they were Stab Town before, but now these have moved to Dogpatch, which is much nicer.
I'm a proud stabber, and you can't say I'm from Dogpatch.
I was like, Dogpatch is already not a great name, but it is several steps above Stab Town.
Right? I don't know. Stab Town sounds awesome to me.
Stab Town. Well, Dogpatch is real. I just made up Stab Town, but Dogpatch is a real part of San Francisco. Yes.
Yeah, we see this here as like New Zealand, where it's like they'll make up a whole new neighborhood. It's like instead of Stab Town or Dogpatch, it's like North Dogpatch.
Yeah.
But it's like
it doesn't exist.
We did North. Yeah.
Yeah. This has happened in my old neighborhood where I worked forever in San Francisco. They just added. I'm gonna look on them. Oh yes, that's what it is. They added the East Cut. The East Cut was not a thing, and now it's on all the Maps apps. It's like, that neighborhood is the East Cut. It was Soma, south of Market. That's all it was. But it's like, no, it's the East Cut. Okay, I mean, I guess, but nobody called it that until the real estate agents were trying to sell condos in the East Cut. Only then did it become that.
I think Soma sounds more cool than East Cut.
Yeah, I guess the argument would be that south of Market is too broad a term, and you could mean anywhere, whereas East Cut is a specific part that's around like I don't know, around the Salesforce Tower and Rincon Hill and stuff like that. But that's like, kind of by the ballpark. I don't know. It's just they make it up. That's what they do. They make it up.
Yeah, we've got here in the part of the city of Auckland that I live in is historically this was a separate city before like they were amalgamated, and everyone refers to this as the shore, as in the North Shore, because the North Shore of the city. And And so everybody refers to this as the shore, but it's like it starts at just over the harbour bridge and goes like an hour north, and people still call it the shore. And it's like, okay, we're going to have to start being more specific here.
There's a across the street from me, there's a hill with a bunch of houses on it, and according to Apple Maps, it's Enchanted Knolls. That is not what I call it, because see if you can guess what I call it, because these are the streets on Enchanted Knolls: Shelley, Longfellow, Kipling, Millay, Thoreau, and Coleridge. It's Poets Hill, folks.
Poets Hill.
It's Poets Hill is what it is. But no, enchanted. They've enchanted the Knolls, you see.
I mean, I've read some of those poets. It's not all enchanting.
It's not.
Well, it's me, like, living in Chicago for so long. I remember there's so many of the places that are Mount something or Hill something in the burbs of Chicago. And I don't know if you've been to the burbs of Chicago.
I have.
Not known for its hills or mounts.
Real flat out there. Real flat. In an area that I'm sure we all can agree is the Midwest.
Yeah. Because
that's
it's the middle
one to
of the
grow
country,
on.
Jason.
Jason's bringing chaos mode today. I can see this.
No, that was order mode, because Tony and I usually fight about the Midwest, but Chicago, I mean, there's nothing to be done about it. Like,
all right, we are all
people who are not from the Midwest, right?
I'm from
technically,
Whoa.
Oh,
no.
Whoa.
Tony's from Nebraska, so yes,
Micah,
everybody agrees Nebraska is from the Midwest. So
you've been in California too long, sir.
well,
I forgot you're from Nebraska.
Nebraska. Oh, right, Micah's
I'm
from Missouri.
Yeah,
the state
I'm
of
from
Missouri,
and I've got Midwest thoughts for sure.
You sure you're not from the South?
Okay.
I think it depends where in
said.
Missouri you're.
It's weird. I'm having an audio issue.
The last time I talked to Tony, we talked about southern cities,
and
I
a fight, and
I said like Atlanta.
Micah wandered in, and I was like,
Midwestern cities like Atlanta and New Orleans, and they're like, what? Everything.
I think depending on
is,
where
then
you're
nothing
from in
is.
Missouri,
All right.
It can be the Midwest or the South.
Is everybody recording? Brian, are you successfully
honestly,
recording?
there are parts of Wisconsin that basically feel like the South.
I am successfully recording.
Yeah.
Actually, I've got a new.
We all have the South.
I've got a new controversial take on where the Midwest is.
Oh boy!
Oh no!
Does it? You could leave now. We don't have to.
As long as
Tony,
it
you
includes
sent me the
northern
one-
Missouri, then I don't care.
You sent me that map that said that Denver was in the Midwest.
I know. Here's my new.
Made me so angry.
Here's my new controversial take. If you're not in the Central Time Zone, you're out.
What do they? Okay, that's fair.
Wow. So Michigan isn't in the Midwest?
F 'em. Ohio, most of Indiana. You guess what? Little bit Indiana, you get in.
Yep.
But the rest.
Well, at some times of year, there's some of Indiana that is.
It drifts in between.
Yeah,
daylight saving.
they're allowed to. We will give them temporary cards and then take them away. Also, I like this because I think where we place our time zones is nonsense. Because you know what? Because you know what is in Mountain Time is Western Nebraska.
Yeah.
So anyway,
right.
Why do our time zones not follow state borders? Who let that happen?
Well, it's based on the sun.
International, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not based on the sun because there's like four of them. The sun is,
You know me, Tony. I believe that the Midwest can't be defined by state borders. So. Because my argument about Pittsburgh falls apart if we go by state borders. So
it's actually an incredibly reasonable approach.
I think it's an aura.
Yeah.
All right. It's a vibe. It's a Midwestern
Brian,
vibe.
is your audio working? Or are we allowed to play Dungeons and Dragons
The audio is working.
before we find something new to fight about?
Great.
I'm also from the Midwest.
Wow.
Okay.
Denver, Atlanta,
No, two things.
Pittsburgh,
New Orleans.
Boston.
Originally
Big Easy?
born in Lawrence, Kansas, so the Plains. But then
Okay.
at 9 moved
Plains.
to the Cleveland area and lived in Ohio for most of my
which
life.
most people consider the Midwest.
Yes.
Yeah, and then
not Tony.
stint in Chicago as well.
Wow.
Okay,
Lawrence.
so you actually
I
have
spent a lot of time in Lawrence.
Probably almost more Midwestern cred than.
Right.
Well, actually, I guess Micah and Erica have.
Tony, did you notice that when they said when they said the Kansas, they said the plains.
Plains.
The plains.
It's plain state.
Yeah.
Plains.
That's not a thing.
That's the origin of my
How is that not a thing?
my dispute with
totally a
Tony.
thing.
The stupid Midwest dispute with Tony that is like wrestling at this point. It's just for fun. Is Tony says, "Well, I'm from Nebraska. It's obviously the Midwest," and I say, "Isn't that the Great Plains?" And then I say, "There's no more Midwestern city than Pittsburgh," and he says, "It's in Pennsylvania. It's not. It's an Eastern city." And then we all have a laugh.
Yeah.
And play Dungeons
so
and
funny.
Dragons.
And play Dungeons and Dragons. Oh,
My
right.
parents are from the
Let's play
Midwest.
it.
Some, arguably, obviously, but my parents are both from the
Austin.
Midwest. So.
Harrisburg.
Yes. Yeah. Seattle
Rhode Island.
and
Pottstown.
Miami, the Midwest.
Anyway.
Oh,
St. Paul,
Texas,
Minnesota.
Austin.
And
Do
Western
people want an
Pennsylvania.
unofficial recap before we do an official recap? What do you
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah,
This is
yeah.
all gold, though. This is a gold mine that we've
Right.
been sitting on here for the last 20
need?
minutes.
Which part? The part where we just have the same argument we've had 7 podcasts in a row?
Gold
But you
Have you
mine!
people
podcasted
into it.
before, Tony?
All right.
Have you podcasted
Every
before?
day there are 10,000 people who have never heard us make this argument.
Yeah.
I
So
may less than
welcome to
the
that
number
lucky
of people
10,000.
that listen to all of the podcasts has to be a smaller number. Has to be. And so they aren't getting the total continuity of things Jason and I argue about / pretend to argue about / then actually argue
Yeah.
about and then pretend to argue about it.
Yeah, well, then you mail me the
struggle
thing
to
about
find the
Denver being in the
lines.
Midwest, and I lose my cool. So
Yeah. It's the people who are from the Midwest that don't think Nebraska's in the Midwest. That's where I have actual.
Oh yeah, I can see. I know
unresolved
you got a
feelings.
chip on your shoulder about this. from
Yeah,
the-
I got my
Yeah,
shoulder. It's like all chips.
that's right.
Chocolate?
Yeah,
Are they
you have a
wavy?
shoulder on your
I got
chips, Tony.
chocolate on one side and potato on the other. I'm ready to go.
Are they stacked? Can they fit in a tube stacked?
All right.
This is what happens when you live in Massachusetts.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It turns you into a horrible monster. So,
Made of chips.
you know. It's that New England sensibility. All right, we have been playing the Canopic Being. This is your unofficial recap that will not be on the episode. I guess I don't know. Eric is in charge.
No.
Eric is
Well, if you don't do it
people who are
again, then
listening
this will
don't
be the
need the
only
same-
one. So
The people who are listening as the episodes drop, they don't need a deep dive.
They don't
recap
need it.
because they just heard it last week.
Yes, but we have not played in like a month or so.
this will just be for us.
This is just for us. Just for us.
And
You were at Candlekeep Library. A librarian went missing.
R.I.P..
A book had a bunch of names in it, including many of you, suggesting that you either are current or destined to be future mummy thralls.
Yep.
You traveled to a faraway land to go to the Temple of the All-Seeing Eye, which is basically like there's a religion there built around oracles, and you were looking for that missing librarian, and you had information that suggested that Valen Sarnaster was involved. Valen Sarnaster is an oracle in the House of the All-Seeing Eye, but she basically lives in an extra-dimensional plane where she focuses on her studies and occasionally has visitors who come to train with her. So you have spent
Dimensional plane is in the Midwest.
it is behind the House of the All-Seeing Eye. I mean, I guess it's not really anywhere.
I mean, you'd think it would be in the Great Plains, but Tony says that's not a thing.
Yeah, it's not-
Yeah.
It's not
No,
so
it's
great.
in Denver, so it's definitely not in the
It's a
Midwest.
lesser
Yeah.
plane. Yeah.
they're okay. So you had been in this strange. You traveled there to seek an audience with her, I guess, or find out what was going on. And the extra dimensional plane is this kind of temple-like structure with these weird, very long hallways. Everything is made of crystal, and you have a sense that you are being watched at all time. You met several of her followers, some that were relatively neutral to you, and then some that were hostile to you. And over time, you discovered that Valen Sarnaster seems to have explored some of the dark arts and has repurposed herself as a mummy lord. And part of being a mummy lord is she is undead, but as kind of a protection racket, she's got her organs are basically dispersed across her various followers, and some of those followers have been transformed into these like crystal golems. So you have destroyed many crystal golems and destroyed some of the mummy lord's organs that were hidden inside them. You also found some canopic jars with the original organs from the people, and sadly, you found the missing librarian, who had apparently died while doing some self-imposed surgery.
But gave us some advice from beyond the grave, which was go for the eyes.
Go for the eyes.
Mm-hmm.
And you did, because you made your way to Valen Sarnaster's kind of inner sanctum, a strange kind of cubic room where you could float around. And in this room was a bunch of floating eyes. And you have discovered that specifically Valen Sarnaster had a very high armor class until you started whacking eyes. You also discovered that she is undead, so there are certain things that don't work against her. And she's a powerful mummy lord with horrible undead abilities. Any questions about things you half remember that seemed important?
Does she have like magic like above a certain level spells versus not, or was that just the golems?
That was she has something else. Okay. But the golems in particular had
she doesn't have that kind of magic resistance, but she's got
she has
something
else
ability to
stop she has some spells. Abilities. She's pretty resistant to stuff, but not as resistant as those crystal golems that basically were like almost immune to magic. So yeah.
Now, and the cloud kill, the circle that's there was, I think, from my cloud kill spell.
I believe so.
And I think that's still hanging out there because I haven't.
Yeah, you could drop it at any moment. You know that she's immune to poison, which is frustrating because she's undead enough.
And the only thing it was helpful for was making it so she couldn't see us, but now she's out of it. So I will probably drop that.
As a reminder, in the confusing nature of the combat system, she gets a lair action at the top of the order. She can do legendary actions in between some of your turns, and then she rolled a low initiative, so she's at the end of the order. But it means that your turns get interrupted a lot by mummy stuff.
And if I remember correctly, we're floating, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, and we've killed all the eyes.
You've killed all the eyes.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah. You have not fully explored everywhere in the temple, but you don't necessarily need to if you don't want to. Yeah. Anything else before we start the session?
No.
Okay. If you remember other things that you're confused about, we'll talk about them. All right. Welcome back to Total Party Kill. It's me, Tony Sindelar, a dungeon master. Today we are continuing, possibly concluding, the Canopic being one of the Candlekeep library mystery adventures. A librarian has gone missing. A book has the list of our heroes' names as future mummy thralls. But it's all led up to this confrontation with Valen Sarnaster, once an oracle of the House of the All-Seeing Eye, and now a mummy lord, a being that intends to live forever by placing organs in the bodies of unsuspecting followers. We join our adventurers in the midst of combat as they are fighting for their lives against this terrible mummy lord. Allow me to introduce our characters in initiative order, reflecting their initiative in combat. First up, it's Erica Ensign.
Hello, hello. Yes, Erica Ensign, she, her, playing Reed Quarrel Kilgariff, also she, her, who is a very goth cleric, human cleric of the comforting god of death, Kalimvor. She's wearing like a big, huge black cloak, and I usually, for those of you watching the video, I am normally wearing a hoodie, but it is like 82 degrees, so I'm not wearing the hoodie today. But I have the braid because she has a very long black braid that just sticks out from her creepy hood, and she has a giant scythe, which she would like to use to kill a mummy lord, but she's really far away right now, so that's probably not happening.
I read To Kill a Mummy Lord in elementary school. It was pretty tragic.
Yep.
Next up, it's Sarah Bickerton. Welcome back, Sarah.
Hi, good morning. I'm Sarah Bickerton, she, her. I played Vrolga Tribesbrain, also she, her, a half-orc barbarian. She is just here for the money. It's like not really like the whole books something that, not really her jam. She's kind of feeling a little bit at the moment, a little bit vulnerable because she's floating in midair and feeling quite like insecure about the fact that she can't establish herself. But she's
ungrounded.
Ungrounded from the Midwest, one might say. Is just having a bad time at the moment, just floating in midair.
Next up, it's Micah Sargent.
Hello. I play Ajguri Lone Walker Mako Tatahani, a Goliath paladin. He and I use he, him pronouns, as well as, on occasion, as is this occasion, Lunarith Lightstrider, which is a celestial Pegasus. And that's me.
Also joining us, Brian Guffey. Welcome back, Brian.
Thank you. I play Melius Starsinger. My pronouns are they, them, and so are Melius's. Melius is a gender-fluid Eladrin bard from the Fae plane, and is really here because they're fascinated by humans and the world and all of it, and love books, absolutely love books and knowledge. And so they're here because, well, they were at the library and it was a cool adventure. So we're ready to go.
And last but certainly not least, it's Jason Snell.
Hello, I am playing Nis. She is a lizard folk sorcerer. She's also the head of recruitment and possibly the dean at Lizard Folk Sorcery University. So one of her purposes is to spread the word about her institution of higher learning, which is fully accredited. And they have some challenges because people look down on the lizard folk, but she's a really good sorcerer. So she's actually a pretty good spokesperson for her institution that she helped.
Yes, I noticed we spent a lot of adventures with you away from campus. I guess that's on me. So that's
outreach. You know,
okay.
I mean, the school's not always in session, and she is one of her big things is outreach to try and really increase the student population at LSU.
What is the current enrollment at LSU approximately?
Due to privacy regulations, we can't reveal that to you.
I mean, I am ready for an LSU focused adventure where we are all visiting professors.
Oh man!
Wow. Okay, somebody write that down.
Okay. Yeah. Love it. This is all over it.
Than most of my bad adventure ideas. All right, so we are in the middle of combat. First up, the Mummy Lord gets to take a terrible lair action. Boo! Nobody is on Team Valence Arnester except me, I guess. Let's see. Most of the things the Mummy Lord can do.
You could be on our side if you want to, Tony.
I mean, emotionally I am, but somebody has to roll dice for these next things. Most of the lair actions are not things that have an immediate effect. They just kind of change some of the magical conditions of the lair that you happen to be fighting in, and that is what happens. As you see various kind of runes glow around the weird cubic kind of room that you're all floating in with weird, glowing motes of light everywhere, and there's some kind of pulsing green runes on the walls. We'll find out later what those do. Reed Quarrel, it is your turn.
Okay, now I suspect that this Mummy Lord is powerful enough that Turn Undead is not going to do anything, but I want to try it anyway. However, she's a little far away for me to be able to reach her, so I now need to push off of this wall and see if I can get a little bit closer. I believe there was something that I needed to roll in order to make that happen.
I believe I asked people to make some dexterity checks to basically learn to fly.
That's what it was. Dexterity. Well, that's not my worst stat. So let's give this a shot. And it's just straight up dex, he said. Straight
up dex.
I rolled a 20 on the die.
So that's
21.
21. Like a flying fish to air. Yeah, this is your element.
15, 20, 30.
So you now have a fly speed equivalent to your move speed.
Okay, so I'm going to go to here.
All right, you zip across the room. You kind of close in on Valence Arnester, who is locked in combat with Lone Walker.
And then I reach into my cloak and I pull out my holy symbol, which is a skeletal hand holding up scales. So like skeletal hands. Yep. And I point at her with my other hand and I say, "Today is your day." And I try to turn undead.
Now let me ask, is turn undead a spell?
It is not. It is channeling divinity from my god. It is.
Okay.
It's an action, but it's not a spell.
Not a spell. All right. What happens?
Each undead that can see or hear me, I'm assuming that's just her, but if there's anything that's invisible and it can see or hear me, it has to do this as well. Make a wisdom saving throw.
All right. Let's see here. The Mummy Lord has a high wisdom saving throw and also has advantage on saving throws against spells and other magical effects. Sounds like this fits the other magical effects category.
I mean, as long as, it's coming from a god, but it's still magic.
I have rolled a critical success.
Oof.
Ooh. Yeah.
Okay. Then nothing
Anything
happens.
happen? Nothing happens?
No. Nope. I'll probably
She
try it again.
stares at you with kind of vacant eyes and says, "That is not what was written."
Okay. Let's see.
Smug.
Yeah, that's just rude is what that is. Are any of my healing spells bonus actions? Let me just take a quick peek here. Healing word is a bonus action. Lone Walker, you're right in front of me. Have you taken damage?
I have.
Okay.
I could use a little bit of health if
All
you've
right.
got it.
I can do a healing word at, let's say, 3rd level. How's that?
I have about 20 points of healing that could be done. So
Okay, so that
based
sounds about
on-
right. It's
Okay.
3D. It's only 3d4 plus 4.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, let's definitely go for that. Please.
All right, so that's 4. 5 plus 4 is 9 points of healing.
Go.
And Reed Quarrel, I'm just doing a survey. How close would you say that you are to Valen Sarnasser?
I am 5, 10, 15 feet away.
Okay. Very good.
I'm just taking a survey.
Yep. Want to make sure I
Nothing
know.
Would you like to know how far the rest of us are? Or
I just want to know. I want to know that I know what you know that you know what I know.
People's
Everything's fine.
perceptions of geography.
Well, and we're in a 3-dimensional space here. It's all weird.
It's true. It is
yeah.
extra complicated. But yeah, that is it for my turn.
Do you remember, Reed Quarrel? Have I previously used Withering Dreadful Glare on you?
No, because I was too far away.
Guess what? I'm going to
So
Dreadful
mean.
Glare you. So let's see. You need to make a DC 16 saving throw or be frightened by.
you
Valen
have
Sarnasser.
a +3 bonus because you're within 10
Lone
feet of
Walker is
me.
nearby. Yeah.
Awesome.
And guess what? Tony has already said it. Therefore, he took his finger off of the pawn. You cannot be frightened while you're within 10 feet of me.
Oh.
So
Okay.
I don't think it matters either way.
Wow.
So do I still need to roll for
Blah,
something,
blah.
or is it just moot at this point? Is there more to it than
Is
just
there
being
damage as well, Tony?
You know what? Roll it because there's a worse effect that is possible, but probably unlikely.
All right. And what kind of save is this?
Wisdom save.
Wisdom.
I think
that
you'll be
is a
fine.
13 plus 9 is. I have a very high wisdom
22.
save. So 22. Yep.
22. You're totally fine, and you had an insurance policy from Lone Walker. You didn't even need.
Oh yeah, I didn't even. That's not even adding the plus 3.
Oh, that
so
wasn't
it's
even
more
with.
than
So
that.
it was
So
25.
you're fine. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. There was basically if you had failed it, you could become frightened. It sounds like you would have been protected from that. If you'd really failed it, I don't think
could've
we
been
know what
worse.
happens, but it's worse. And is
Also-
I don't think Lone Walker would have protected you from that.
Also, if you had managed to fail it and then really fail it, I could have used cutting words as well.
Yeah.
Oh, true.
We have
reaction.
we have a lot of. We should always
lot of
remember,
things. A lot of things
between
could have
me and
happened,
Lone
but
Walker, we're ready to
Many
protect
layers.
everybody.
Yeah.
There was like as that that horrible magic reached out, you see kind of surrounding you, Reed Quarrel.
Yeah.
First and foremost, the sort of gold barrier, and that's the aura of protection, and then a pink barrier on the outside of that is the aura of courage.
There's a pink barrier in the airport. You can get some yogurt there.
Oh.
Yes, I love a pink barrier. There's a pink barrier on our screen too.
Oh yeah, you can actually. That's the other thing I do on my turn.
That
is
one's
basically
poison.
just I drop the cloud kill.
Yeah, you don't
so
want that pink barrier. That one's
Yeah,
poison.
if anybody accidentally wanders, into that area, I don't want my friends getting poisoned. So you can now see the whole room.
All right. I think, Vroga, you are next. You're floating in space. You just had murdered an eye. You have taken well to flying, so your fly speed is equal to your move speed if you want to navigate around the chamber. I don't know what you're going to do.
Oh, okay, yeah. It's like I was a little bit concerned about that because I'm like in the middle of what is my move speed? I think I'm 40 feet. So okay. So I'm gonna head towards Reed, Quarrel, and Lone Walker. So that is wrong one. Okay, so we're going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm just gonna put myself here in between Lone Walker and Reed Quarrel. Or am I? I think I'm going to move. Yeah, I think I've like pretty much my life right now is screw it. I'm just going to go up there.
I think there's no reason for you not to be next to somebody because
I'm just going to be next to somebody. Okay, so I'm still raging because and why not? She's going to be original and is going to go for break out the Berserker Great Axe, even though floating in midair that it's not the most graceful thing on the face of the earth, but we're going to go for it anyway. Okay, hitting. Okay, we're doing bollocks. 5 plus 9, that's a 14.
14 will not hit Valansar Nestor even with her reduced armor class.
Bollocks.
But I believe you get more than one attack, right?
Okay. Oh, that's right. Yes, I do too. Okay, doing it. I'm just gonna backswing on that sucker. So through midair, missed, but then coming back.
Just keep spinning.
Just keep spinning, like on the return spin. Doing it again. Oh crap.
No.
Oh well.
That's a 12. That's not happening either.
Spinning and never
spinning and like Lone Walker's just looking at me going, really?
Getting more and more dizzy with each spin.
And I'm like, don't judge me.
All right. I think Valansar Nestor is gonna do a legendary action now, because why not? There's several of you that are near Valansar Nestor, which is to say within 10 feet. So Reed Quarrel, not close enough. And this is blasphemous word. Valansar Nestor utters a blasphemous word. Kumquat. Each non-undead creature within 10 feet of the Mummy Lord must succeed on a DC 16 Constitution saving throw.
Within how close?
That's where you are, Lone Walker.
Where you are. Yeah.
Just me?
Well, you and Vroga.
Okay,
so that's a Constitution saving throw? Okay.
Yep.
Yes. And you'll add +3 to whatever you get.
Oh, okay. 3 plus 8 plus 3 is 14.
Not 16.
No.
Oof.
How'd you do, Lone Walker?
Not 16.
Not 16. That your brains are racked by this blasphemous word spoken by this undead creature, and you are stunned.
Quat.
Until the end of the Mummy Lord's next turn. Stunned is real bad.
Yeah, it is.
Let me just remind myself what stunned is.
I'm going to add that condition.
A stunned creature, mainly...
Can't do nothing.
You can't do nothing. You're incapacitated. You can't move. You can only speak falteringly. You automatically fail strength and dexterity rolls. Attack rolls against you have advantage. So yeah, things are real bad. And Valansar Nestor chose to do this because it is now Lone Walker and Lunareth's turn, and
Smart.
that is going to make Lone Walker less effective.
Indubitably. So Lunareth is going to rush forward, I guess, and attack, because that's all that can happen for me. So let's see. We'll run over or fly over and hoof attack for... Okay, that is a nat 20.
Okay.
So that's going to be 2d6 plus 4. And then, come on now. I rolled 2 ones.
Snake eyes.
It's also radiant damage that I could potentially do a lot better with. So that's a total of 17 damage, 11 of which is radiant.
I'm going to you may need to break out some of the damage for me, because this is, I don't know if you've been keeping track. It's the first time anyone's actually hit Valen Sarnaster. She's been floating around, dodging all of your attacks.
Oh yeah, because we're doing the eyes.
She's had foresight on everything that you've done before it, but you have taken out all of her floating eyes, so she has less. And basically, she's been acting like she's in total control of the situation, and then she gets hit in the side of the head by a horse.
Yes.
Yeah.
As
my great powers of foretelling don't cover horses.
They don't cover horses. Read the fine print, people. Now, she is still immune to a variety of things by nature of being a mummy lord. So I'm going to need you to tell me about the types of damage that Lunareth does when Lunareth kicks somebody in the head.
6 of it is bludgeoning. However, an attack from my celestial
is magic.
Yes.
Okay, that's the key thing. She is. She wouldn't take damage from just a normal horse, but a magic horse, yeah.
And then 11 of it is radiant damage, also from the magic horse.
Okay. She was going to take all that. So what's the number added all together?
17 damage.
All right. First hit on Valen Sarnaster, and you see a look of possible just confusion as a horse kicks her in the head.
And we love it.
All right. So that was Lunareth. Lone Walker, I think you're stunned, right? So
Lone Walker is stunned. Absolutely. So nothing for Lone Walker.
All right. Melius, you are next. You are far across the chamber, basically standing in the doorway to this weird cubic zero-G space. What will you do?
All right, here we go. What we're going to start with is that we are going to cast Starry Wisp on whatever her name is. I don't even care. Valen Sarnaster.
Now you are casting a spell, which I don't think anyone had done yet. That's okay. We don't know what's going to happen. We're finding out together.
Are we?
Dum.
They're worth double.
Either, Tony. Oh,
okay.
I give you $8 every time you cast a spell. It's a really weird lair action.
Whoa.
I guess I said I'm casting Starry Wisp, so I should stick to it.
Yeah. Well, first off, what level are you casting at?
Let's see. What level shall I cast it at? Let's see. Oh, that's a good question. How much I could cast it at? It's a cantrip, so it doesn't really matter. Actually, I think.
Yeah.
Does it? No. I'm just checking here. Oh, yes, I guess it does, depending on what level. No, just I have more damage at the level I am, so it's just a cantrip.
Okay. Give me you go to cast the spell, you do your normal kind of movements to cast the spell, and suddenly you feel like a weird pain inside your neck. Give me a DC 16 Constitution saving throw.
All right, which is, there we go. Here we go. Oh, and what do you know? I got a 17.
All right, you shake it off. It's like, whatever, Mummy Lord, you're casting the spell. You successfully cast the spell.
I did actually cast a spell because I healed Lone Walker. Should I?
Give me a quick DC 16 Constitution check. And
it's a saving throw or a check?
I don't know. I don't know how far. I don't usually go back far. But
it's 17.
Then it was fine. Yeah. See, we followed our rules.
I always forget this, but I think I may have just cast the damage to cast the. If I'm going to cast Starry Wisp, I'm going to just first click. What am I going to first click?
It looks like you did do it. Okay. So you clicked to cast, and 21 was what you rolled.
So it's 21 to hit. Okay, perfect.
21 will hit. That was Sarnaster in her reduced state.
And so then I click.
I can't see your character sheets to know, but I think that if you look on your spell sheet and you look under effect, if you click on the effect,
I see the effect. Roll. Yes. Okay. Now I remember. Okay. Great. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
That's 13.
13
damage.
Radiant damage.
And we're not done.
Oh.
Because as a bonus action, with my good old Mordenkainen's sword, I can move Mordenkainen's sword up to 30 feet to a spot I can see. And
I noticed that it's probably only about 10 feet away from Valen Sarnaster.
Yeah, so let's move that right over to good old Valen Sarnaster.
So a flying magic sword zips across the room behind Valen Sarnaster and slices there?
Yes, exactly. So we're going to go ahead and see how that does here. Good old Valen Sarnaster. That's a 40-12 plus 2, by the way.
40-12.
40-12.
That's another 15.
Do you have to roll to hit, or does the hit just happen?
Oh, that's a good question. I'd probably have to roll to hit, huh?
Oh, yeah.
I think you probably have to roll to hit.
Let's do a roll to hit, too. Let's see how that worked out. No, it's a 15, so it probably misses.
15, unfortunately, misses.
It was close.
Yep.
But no cigar.
All right, well, now it's by her, so she's got to deal with that.
Yep.
And then let's see. I know that was my bonus action. Okay, so that's everything I can do.
You could theoretically move into the chamber if you wanted.
I could, but why? I can do things
I'm just telling you things you could do. I'm not telling you anything you have to do.
Hang out at the door.
Yeah. All right. Brian, you all set?
All set.
Nis, you're next. You have been watching the battlefield closely, and you have noticed that, like, when people have used magic spells, so far they've all been successful, but there were things you saw, like runes around the chamber light up that suggested that basically it is harder to cast magic spells in this room than, in a normal place, and potentially something bad could happen, but it hasn't happened yet.
Yeah,
so why would it ever?
I don't like it.
Dilemma.
All I can do is
all you do is magic.
All I do is cast spells. So I'm going to cast a spell.
This is better than when I made you fight the 2 giant guys that were immune to magic.
At least I can cast spells, even if it kills me.
Yeah,
I will. Yeah. So Nis is going to try to cast a spell. So what happens? Do I roll a saving throw now?
Tell me about the type of spell it is.
I am going to cast Bigby's Hand at 6th level.
6th level?
An evocation, yes.
Yep, 6th level's okay.
Oh. Well.
Nice.
Okay, a giant hand appears right behind Valen Sarnaster.
Next to the floating sword?
Next to the floating sword. It could, imagine if it picked up the sword, but it doesn't. Instead, you know what it does, Tony? It makes a fist and slams into her.
Okay. Oh. Is this hand going to hang around? Do I need to find a hand graphic for you?
You need to find a hand graphic. The hand hangs around. It does.
Please make it Hamburger Helper.
So there's a clench.
I don't think we've licensed that.
Bigby's hand makes a clench fist and hits, and I make a melee spell attack on Valen Sarnaster. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
14 to hit. Oh, so sorry. Damn it. Right. Well, the hand goes, chucks, snaps its fingers.
Oh, that's funny.
And remains.
Okay.
Rogue is feeling quite good right now because, it's like having been slowly stopping spinning, but noticing that everyone else is missing too. So she's feeling really good about this.
How big is this hand?
It's a large hand of shimmering magical energy.
That's large, yeah.
Large, is it a large creature?
I mean, it's
or
large
hand?
Large for a hand. I think it's probably the size of a person.
Okay, got it. I'm just going to put that there. All right.
And it does, I get to make it do things at my, for up to a minute. So it's great.
Let me give you access to move this hand around. Should you need.
Rounds.
Yeah, so many rounds. All right. It is now Valen Sarnaster's turn. We have almost completed one
round. Yeah.
It is actually, it is large.
Yeah, it's large with the capital L.
Oh, large with capital L.
Large.
Okay, thank you.
There you go.
It is a large hand of medium size.
Yeah. All right. It is Valen Sarnaster's turn. She has taken some damage. She does not care for that. Let's see.
Well, we don't care for her, so.
Yeah.
Don't make us break out the horse again.
Horse kick.
I'm reading through her spells.
That's always my favorite part, and by that I mean my least favorite part of being a DM.
Yeah, that is the challenging thing when you have somebody that has 17 spells, but a bunch of them are not useful.
And all they do is just put the names of them on the stinking thing, and you have to.
That is what I'm doing.
I do not accept that you are destroying librarians. It's not acceptable.
This seems thematically appropriate for Mummy Lord. She's going to cast Insect Plague.
That is appropriate.
On whom?
And I think she will focus that. I think she can get Reed, Quarrel, Vroga, and Lone Walker inside a 20-foot sphere of insects.
This is why Melius and I did not move.
This is, and unfortunately, is this another legendary
Stay
freaking
back
action?
here.
No, this is just her action
turn.
because it's her turn.
Okay,
now.
good. It is her turn.
Okay, so it's an attack roll that she's making.
So I will
She
not
is
be
making
stunned after this.
Let's see. With it's actually she's not making an attack roll because she's casting a spell, and so big area of insect plague around those 3 characters. Each character in that insect plague area must make a Constitution saving throw, DC 17.
But we still get our +3 from
Yes.
Lone Walker. Good.
So I believe. Do you still get? Does it matter that Lone Walker is stunned?
So is a spell an ability check? No. I got it. I see what I can do. Go ahead. Okay.
I'm gonna double check that.
It doesn't look like
Tony.
it.
I think you just have to be conscious, and
Then
when
so
you're stunned,
probably
you're
yes.
still conscious.
You're still conscious.
Yes.
There's a damage roll going on here for you, probably.
There
If
will
you guys
potentially if they
fail.
fail.
All right, let's see here.
Let's find out.
Yeah, it says while you
so
are conscious. Exactly. Okay.
insect plague. Sarah, Erica, and Micah are making Constitution saving throws. Micah, I think you are making one at a disadvantage because you're stunned. Is that?
That is the case. If it is,
I don't
Hold
think
on, let me
so
see.
because it's Constitution.
Stunned.
I think you only fail. I was just looking at it.
Strength
do they?
and dexterity. Yeah, just
so
strength and
not that.
dexterity.
Okay.
So 18 was what I rolled.
That is
I got
what that was. 17.
I had
was
19 plus 8, 27.
You all succeed. You will take half damage on.
Not quite yet, because
Oh,
I'm going
well.
to go, you freaking stink, and cast cutting words
And what
as a
does that do?
reaction. What that does is that it will decrease the individual's. I'm going to expend Bardic Inspiration, and I'm going to roll my Bardic Inspiration die and subtract the number rolled from the creature's roll, reducing the damage.
Okay. Let's see. It would be math. It would be 4d10, but then it would be
4d10?
half of that because they succeeded. So that would be I rolled a 27. 27 divided by
14.
14. I think 13.
13.
Probably.
Oh, 13. I thought you round up.
Nah, we round down, and then 13, and then further reduced
I round up.
to by 3. It looks like.
Yes.
So Vroga, Lone Walker, and Reed Coral, you will take 10. I believe is my math.
That
10,
is correct.
10 insect damage.
I've got good news. Each of us are only going to take 5 of that damage.
Wait, whoa. That's only good news for some of us here.
Thanks to my third aura, which is a purple aura.
How many auras can you?
I have
can you
3
run over there?
auras, and my aura of warding gives you resistance to damage from spells. So half
right.
damage of the final damage that comes toward us.
Well,
Is that just for you, Micah, or is that for all
No,
of us?
anyone who's within 10 feet of me.
Yeah.
So all of
Okay.
us are going to take
As a
5.
paladin, Micah does a lot of stuff that it's like it's for everybody. It's for the whole anybody who's within nearby. So like, hang out. I guess
Consummate team player.
Yeah.
Okay. So only 5 damage, right?
Go
Yeah.
team.
Correct.
Go team.
I have some bad news that I just thought of. I think that Pegasus is also in this.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, you're right.
It's true.
Let me
Oh.
do that. Constitution save for my Pegasus. An 18 plus 3, so 21. So half
succeed.
damage. Oh, yeah, so
So
it'd be 5 damage for Lunareth.
5
as well,
damage.
but
I don't know how many hit points Lunareth actually maintains. Plenty. All right. I will say
Hooray.
More
the
than 5.
Go
plague
horsey.
of insects does maintain. So there's just a horrible kind of cloud of locusts there.
Ew,
Lunareth
blood.
is hungry.
Yeah. And it is the end of Valentar Nestor's turn. The stun effect on Lone Walker and Vroga ends.
Yay.
Yay!
I guess we just keep going. Start of her turn, lair action. Which thing will she do? I think that this thing that makes it hard for you to cast spells is pretty devastating, so she will maintain that. Reed Coral, it is your turn.
Well, I don't like being in this cloud of insects. Do I need to roll the dexterity thing every time, or have I learned how to?
Let's see. If you or dexterity? Oh no, you know how to fly.
To move.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're I can't take that away from you.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And I will suggest if you end your turn in the cloud of insects, that's bad.
I will choose not to. I'm going to scoot out, but I still want to stay within 10 feet of Lone
Don't
Walker
blame ya.
just in case. So I'm scooting over to there. And I'm gonna try again to turn undead, giving it another shot. I can do it twice in between short rests, so I'm gonna give it a shot. So I
still
pull it out.
has
No,
and it's
no,
wisdom.
really. Today is
the day. She still has advantage. I rolled very high, which is I'm using these rolls. Let's see. I got a 27 wisdom save.
Oh yeah, that's.
She has a very
certainly
high
going to be
wisdom.
enough.
I mean, that makes sense given her persona.
Okay. I figured it was worth a shot.
I mean, I don't actually know what Turn Undead would do, but I imagine it's real bad.
It would scare her and make her run away and not be able to use reactions.
Yeah, so that would pretty much destroy her. So yeah.
Yeah, would have been a good
right.
thing. Didn't work out. That's okay. How are you doing, you folks that are right over by her, health-wise?
I'm okay now.
Yeah, I'm pretty. I mean, like I'm down by 5, but I've got 130.
Yeah, I'm only down a little
Okay.
bit. So
What about Melius?
I'm a tank, Ryan.
Oh, I'm good too. I'm at full health, 81.
Yeah,
This-
magic user in the back.
Full health.
I feel like you guys are all right.
This and I
Okay.
are like pew 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 pew.
Yep.
All right. Then I guess I won't try to cast a healing spell. I felt like you know that feeling when you're about to get a headache, like it's just coming on. Like that's what I felt the last time I cast a healing spell, and it's not worth it this time. I don't want to trigger that migraine because then you're just in trouble, and it's
Yeah,
You got it.
that's it.
All right. Between your turns, the Mummy Lord is going to do another blasphemous word because that was a big deal. Codswallop. And anyone within 10 feet of the Mummy Lord, which I think now includes Lone Walker, Vroga, Lunarith.
Giant hand.
I don't think the giant hand counts.
Okay.
Does giant hand have ears?
always trying to
no.
leave the giant hand out.
By very definition, it does not.
And the magic sword also earless. If you are nearby, also if you were undead, you would be immune to this. If anyone wants to secretly be undead this whole time, DC 16 Constitution saving throw or be stunned.
Remember again, we've all got those beautiful
bollocks. 11.
additions. Oh no!
Oh no!
This is really just something else.
Yeah, I am not having a good dice day.
Let me see if Lunarith saves.
It's always fun when those final boss battles. They're either really long or really short. They're never in between.
You said what was the save?
I believe
16.
it was 16.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Just one short. So Lunarith and Lone Walker stunned once again.
All right.
I'm stunned.
Roga, you are stunned. I'm sorry. I don't know if there's anything you can do on your turn when you are stunned.
I can't move or anything.
You
Sit
can
and think
talk.
about your.
You
think
can
about your
talk
situation.
falteringly, I believe, is what you can do. Stunned is real bad. That's why she did it right now. Okay. Lunarith also does something similar, but in horse.
Yes.
And then a Lone Walker.
Lone Walker doesn't say anything.
All right. And that brings us, hey, the rounds are real fast when I rob all of you of your turns. Look at it that way. Point of view. Melius, it is your turn. It is an unfortunate scene seeing 3 of your friends stunned by some horrible word they've heard.
Yeah, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use up a spell slot to regain Bardic Inspiration.
Are you casting a spell to do that? Or-
No, I do not. It's instantaneous, requires no action.
That sounds great.
Yes, because I need to start holding on to some of those to send some Bardic Inspiration to my friends because they need it, especially when she's casting these things. So then what I'm going to do is currently, because everybody's down and I really need to, I guess, okay, what action am I going to do? Because I guess I can attack her. I'll just attack her with my crossbow because I don't want to risk having my brain blown out. So let me go ahead and roll that with my light crossbow. All right, that is a 21 to hit.
A crossbow bolt whistles across the huge chamber filled with glowing motes of light and catches Valen Sarnaster in the side, who looks over at you like, where the heck did you come from?
3 damage.
Now, is this a magic crossbow?
It is a no, I don't think so.
It says +1.
Oh, it is. I guess it is a +1. Yes.
Okay.
Magic
Oh, yeah,
crossbow.
that makes it magic.
That's good. If it was a non-magic
good.
crossbow,
Oh,
she
good.
would have been immune to it.
Woohoo!
So she takes 3 piercing damage.
And then as my bonus action, of course, we're going to go ahead and
Sword?
make another attack with Mordenkainen's sword. Yep. So here we go. That's going to be a... Ooh.
8
an
critical
8 to hit.
fail.
Oh, but I have heroic inspiration, so I'm going to use it right now.
You rolled it as a 1. You can't do worse.
Exactly. So here we go again. It's a 16 to hit.
16 is not quite enough. Do you have anything you could use to boost it?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Nope.
Okay. So Valen Sarnaster surveys the wreckage that she's causing. You know, something just occurred to me. Vroga, Lunareth, and Lone Walker, you know what you did?
Oh,
Beautiful things that can't be
Yeah,
questioned.
like
I
we
know.
are wonderful.
You ended your turn inside a cloud of locusts.
Oh, as if I had a choice.
Yeah, like what can we move? Yeah.
Why would you do that? So give me a Constitution saving throw.
Why I yada.
I got it. Oh, crap.
All right,
15.
beautiful.
Did
Is
you
it,
add your plus
15
3
plus
for-
3?
Oh, +3 is 18. Yeah.
Yeah, and I got a 24. So let me roll for a Lunareth. Whoa, I feel like I didn't even click that and it already rolled. That was weird. 20. So
All right. You're
yeah.
all fine. You would take half damage, which would be 8, unless it gets further reduced by.
Only if it's a spell.
It is.
That's
it's
kind of
a-
hard, right? Because it's.
I think it's a
From a
spell.
spell.
It's from a
yeah,
spell.
it's from a spell. So okay, yeah, to damage from
Yeah.
spells. So half of that is what? Or what's the final damage for us? All right.
I said 8, and then
8.
do you cut it in half again?
For resistance then.
4.
Oh, okay,
four
so
damage.
each of you takes 4, which is
That's not bad.
not bad.
Yeah.
We can all
Could have been way
handle that.
worse.
It's only a flesh wound.
Yeah.
Exactly. Okay.
Um.
I'm not as mad at you.
Okay. Good. You're only 4 mad instead of 18
I'm
mad?
I'm 4 mad instead of 8 mad.
All right, I can do a 4 mad. Nis, you control a giant hand.
Yeah, giant hand hits, continues in its fist form, and again is going to attack Valen Sarnaster.
Yeah.
With a bonus action, I can just tell it to do that, and I rolled a 27 to hit.
There you
Yeah.
go. Look at me with
There
your
we
giant
go.
magic hand. What happens
ol'
with a magic hand?
Finally, well, I'm going to roll damage. Good news, it's 78.
That's a lot of damage.
8.
34
Good
damage.
shit.
Wow. Okay, that is one hit does more damage than everything that has happened to Valen Sarnaster so
That is
far.
kind of damage is
inappropriate
it?
touching. Oh
It
my
is
God.
force
That is
damage.
Force damage, which let me tell you is one of the damages that's
One of the good
basically
damages.
almost impossible to be resistant or immune to.
Because
Yeah.
you're just getting
So
hit.
Heck yeah.
A giant fist just pummels Valen Sarnaster in the back. Yeah, that's not good. Not good at all.
Or it's very good depending on your perspective.
Depending on
Yes.
who you're talking about.
Context is everything.
Broger's like,
No.
go hand, go big blue hand.
Tony, my next
Yeah.
question is, can I get an angle from like here, moving over 10 feet? Can I get an angle where I am shooting through Valen Sarnaster and then out the other side without hitting anybody, or is there just too big of a crowd there?
I feel like you could.
think
It's
you can.
three-dimensional.
It's
You could go down
three-dimensional.
or up,
And you're
then
magic.
have a clear shot.
You know.
My magic, great.
Yeah, you made sure to get the magic spells that don't go through people.
All right.
Malleus managed to shoot a crossbow bolt
Well,
through
I'm
us.
just-
So, yeah.
Yeah, Malleus didn't care. Malleus was like, I'm firing a crossbow bolt.
Yeah, watch out, y'all. Don't get hit.
Okay. Well, then I angle it just right so that the lightning bolt only passes through Valen Sarnaster, who needs to make a dex save.
All right.
a spell?
So a lightning bolt.
It is a
ripples
spell,
through him,
but it's a
and that's one that's a line.
But
so
it's
it
a
goes out from.
it's a high level spell that is not going to get me.
Nice.
What level is it?
7.
Okay. And you think that the higher it is, the safer you are?
I don't know.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
that is true.
It's every odd. It's every odd number.
Yeah, it's
of
only
spell.
odd spells. No. What a jerk layer action that would be. All right.
The
Dex
displacer room.
save. She continues to have magical resistance, so she has advantage. But let me tell you, this mummy lord that sits here in quiet contemplation has a Dex modifier of 0. I rolled a critical fail and a 12. Gonna take the 12.
Okay.
Is 12 enough, Jason?
Tony, it is not even close.
What? All right. So lightning
even.
rips through Valen Sarnaster. What happens?
Valen Sarnaster gets blasted by lightning for 47 damage.
Good lord.
12d6.
Ness on the roll save.
All right. Valen Sarnaster is bloody.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yes, she
Have
is.
faith that you're not all going to be eaten by locusts. Nis, at the end of your turn, Valen Sarnaster is going to do a some kind of legendary action. Okay. Let's see here.
To be determined.
I could punch somebody.
You're doing a hit?
Valen Sarnaster is going to turn into a sandstorm. Everyone next to Valen Sarnaster, which is
That is a mummy and a half.
Vroga,
Yeah, that is a
Lone
mummy
Walker,
move. That's a
Vroga, Lone Walker, and Lunarith.
Lunarith.
Give a quick DC 16 Constitution save.
All right. Again, add 3.
God, I hate sand. It gets everywhere.
It's yeah.
Poor Lunarith.
19. Woohoo! Yes.
You're fine.
Technically a 22.
Did you take into account that you might?
22.
You might. No, it's Dex and Strength is what people have disadvantage
Correct.
to.
Yep. No disadvantage for Constitution.
Micah, what happened to you?
28 from Lone Walker, but unfortunately a failed save from Lunarith.
All right, not that big a deal.
Lunarith.
Lunarith is blinded for a turn.
Not even any damage?
It's just sand.
Just sand.
Just sand.
Gets everywhere.
It just gets everywhere. It's annoying.
gotta-
If it gets in
everywhere.
your eye, that could do some
Close your eyes,
serious
yeah.
damage.
Yeah, it blinded a horse. That's,
Okay.
that's serious.
Fair.
All right, it is Valen Sarnaster's turn. She just got walloped by a giant hand. So she is going to turn and look at this giant hand, and she is going to cast Dispel Magic.
Oh no, my hand.
Choose one creature, object, or magic effect within range. The range is 120 feet. Any spell of 3rd level or lower just ends. I believe that this is 4th level or higher.
It is.
So I need to make an ability check using my spellcasting ability. The DC equals 10 plus the spell's level.
Level
What is
6.
the level 6? So I need to get a 16.
Fail.
Let's see if I can do it.
Fail.
That's-
If she
Fail,
succeeds, is that something that Melius could?
Yes, it is.
knock
Yeah, I was
it
just
down?
thinking about that. Yep.
Is this a spell?
Yeah, it's definitely a spell.
Oh, okay. Can I?
I have rolled a 17, but I think bad things are going to happen to me as I attempt to the spell
Can I
I'm
cast-
using is Dispel Magic.
Can I counterspell Dispel Magic? Can
Absolutely,
I do
you can if you want to spend the stuff to do it.
Sweet.
that? Well, what level spell is it? Do I have some idea?
And I forget. Do people just know what level spells things are? I don't remember how counterspell
I mean,
works.
it's on the curriculum at LSU.
I mean,
I guess if anyone would know.
This is a wizard. It seems like I'm going to tell you that this is a people will write in. People don't write in.
Don't
people
write in.
will write in and tell me
Yeah.
if I'm doing it wrong. This is a 3rd level spell.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
I am casting counterspell.
Okay.
So let's see. DC 13. I make an ability check using my spellcasting ability, DC 13.
This is ridiculous. Dispel, counterspell the dispel. But you couldn't
I feel
have
like I'm
dispelled
playing
the
Magic the
dispel.
Gathering all of a
Yeah,
sudden.
I rolled a 21, so that spell is counteracted and my hand remains active.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
the magic hand.
that was real waste. Jason, did you just cast a spell?
I did just cast a spell.
Wait, so we had a counter spell
and at level 3, it's an odd number spell. Level 3.
No, we don't know what's gonna happen. Jason, give me a Constitution save.
I thought he was going to say, Jason, give
Only
me your
11.
Jason, you have failed. Guess what happens when
My
someone
hand
fails?
What happens?
You cast
the
a
spell
spell
fail?
of 4th level. On a failed spell, which was just on a failed Constitution, you take 3 necrotic damage, and the spell has no effect and is wasted.
Well, there goes my hand. Then.
Let's go away.
And I can't even fix that for you.
Hand poof.
Handy did a good job while it was here. I tried.
Magic effects.
That was cool. Though. That was
Wait,
Well,
hold
wait,
on,
hold on.
on.
But wait, says Erica.
And Malleus.
Yeah, I just realized, what was the ability check that she made on casting that original spell?
On casting that original spell, she rolled a 17 to
Right,
counter.
but the problem
It was a
not
DC
that.
16, right? It was a DC 16, right?
It was a DC 16, yeah.
Okay, so I am using up the bardic inspiration that I just got back, and I am going to do cutting words.
Okay.
So that I can
Increase the DC.
Or decrease her
Take
roll.
away
Or
from her
decrease her
ability
roll.
check.
Yep, and I really only need a 2 out of a 10 out of 1.
Which,
Come on.
so not guaranteed.
Come on.
Not guaranteed.
Oh, and there it is, my friends. We hit a 6.
All right.
Yes.
Now, let me just ask, order of operations wise, this is fine. So she fails because you have expended that. Did that happen potentially before? Does it matter that Nis tried to do his thing first, or I don't know? They're both reactions, right?
Yeah, they're both reactions. So I don't think it really matters in that case because Nis tried, and then I was like, well, okay, I'm ready to back up. Yep.
Gotcha. I would say perhaps and I don't know, you both expended resources here. I don't know if one resource was, more valuable than the other.
So does that mean
strategize in the barn?
Does that mean I did not counterspell?
This is the point, right? I think
That's what I'm not
that's
sure.
what Tony's saying.
That's what I'm asking.
Yeah.
I think Malleus saw your counterspell fail and then did this thing,
Okay.
is how I think I'm reading it.
All right. So I'll take my free damage and I'll lose my spell slot. That's fine.
Yeah.
Yep. And I'll use my bardic inspiration and then probably just give myself another one.
Beautiful.
The big thing is Valen Starnaster, a powerful magic user who can usually do lots of powerful things that inflict damage on her turn, accomplished nothing.
Nothing.
Nope.
Yeah. That's
All right.
We are no longer stunned.
And we are no longer stunned.
And you're no longer stunned. She's probably going to try and stun you again real soon because that's...
I'm sure.
Yeah. Start of return, layer action. She's going to maintain the thing that makes it hard to cast magic because literally she just saw that work for her. Just checking. We've been playing a little less than an hour. It seems like we probably still have a good number of rounds to go. How are people doing? What do we want to do?
good.
I'm good.
Let's try one more round. And
One
see
more
what
round, then
happens.
maybe assess if we want to break then. Sure. Okay. No one yelled. All right, Reed Quarrel, you get to go.
All right. My last couple turns have been totally ineffective, so I'm going to try another thing that could be totally ineffective and probably will, but it's worth a shot because beginning at 10th level, so I've been able to do this for a while, I can directly call upon my deity to intervene. And I don't have a super great chance of Kellenvor intervening, but I'm going to give it a shot because I feel like this is the kind of thing that he would really want to get some boots on the ground for.
Yeah, Mummy Lords.
Yeah, Mummy Lords, just like they're the worst. So I once again I'm pulling out my holy symbol and I am imploring Kellenvor, blessed Kellenvor, comforting God of a beautiful, proper death. Please assist us. Please destroy this evil mummy lord who spits in the face of everything that you believe in and stand for. And then I roll percentile and hope I get underneath their cleric level.
Percentile.
Yes.
Wow.
I got 12. My level is 13.
13.
So
Way to cut
Kellenvor-
it close. All right.
So
Is
that
summoned.
does it.
Wait, it works?
It worked.
Oh my god.
Wait, what did you have to get? Sorry, I missed that
I
part.
had to get underneath my level. And my level is
and you
13.
did.
I rolled a 12.
We're all so excited.
I thought it was so impossible that I was kind of like, and we'll see how this.
You did it. So did I.
So what happens?
Well,
You die is what happens.
Basically, a god turns up.
You're the dungeon master, so you get to decide. But if you roll a number equal to or lower than your cleric level, your deity intervenes. The DM chooses the nature of the intervention.
For me.
It does. I mean, it does say the effect of any cleric spell or cleric domain spell would be appropriate. That's like any spell at any level, because it's literally
because a god is casting a cleric spell.
Yeah, so it's not dependent on my spell level. So,
Tony, you
sorry
get to
make
be
extra
creative
work for you, Tony. But
all right.
My specific request was to destroy this evil mummy lord.
The wrath of God.
All right.
I have
Tony, you get to be a god.
I have a suggestion, or a possible suggestion.
Okay, I have an idea. Go for it, Micah. Tell me.
Oh, I don't know if you. No, sorry, not for you to do what I was going to say is, if you didn't have an idea, we could take this moment to break, give you time to figure it out, and then come back.
Oh, cliffhanger.
But if you already have an idea, we can also roll with that.
Oh, okay.
All right. No, I'm a dungeon master. I'm full of ideas. I'm like a pinata of ideas. Some of them good, some of them bad.
You just
everybody hit Tony
with ideas.
Once again, a product of my own making. So I imagine that all of the basically the glowing yellow motes of light in this room suddenly kind of take on like a purple hue, and just like this large man holding a sword with two glowing scales behind him is suddenly like present in this room in a way that is occupying all of the space. And I imagine
Eric
this is
God, but
confusing to most everybody except Reed Quarrel.
God.
The floating bits of eyes that were all around the room just kind of burn away. The cloud of locusts is dissipated, and Valen Sarnaster is stunned.
Yes! The reverse stun!
I have never seen a god intervene before. By the way, the reason that I've decided, one of the reasons that Melius constantly has different accents is because they've been all over the world and lived so long that they just sort of switch through them.
Nice.
Well, Erica, I've seen a lot of people try to use that, and that has not come off yet. I've never seen someone successfully
That's amazing.
Pull that off. All right. Reed Quarrel, is your turn done?
Does Kellenborg then just like immediately disappear?
Yes.
Okay.
But the entire the state of the battlefield has been changed.
Yep. I just take a deep breath. Blessed be Kellenborg. And then people took some damage, correct? I'm gonna cast a healing spell because all the little like glowing things went off. You said correct?
Yeah, you cast a spell with nothing. You don't have that thing where things are tugging at your brain.
All right, awesome. Then I am going to cast. Let's see, Mass Cure Wounds.
Nice.
Yep, which is a range of 60 feet from a point that I choose within 30 feet of me. I think that can get everybody, right? Because it's 60 feet from the middle. Like, so if I cast it near here,
seems
everybody's
like it.
within 60 feet. Okay, then let's see.
Oh, yeah.
So anybody who actually needs it, why do I not have a D8 in my dice here? That's weird. I guess I haven't needed it before. Pardon me, just finding any old random D8.
I found a stray D8 in my little case.
Did you steal
on
my
desk.
D8, Jason?
I might have done it. You want me to roll for you?
No, I got one. Yep, actually, I've got two. All right, so that is 5.
Oh, it's a D10, not a
7
D8.
12. And 30, 40, 50, 16. So everybody who needs it takes 16 healing.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Yep.
This just has the 3, but
Oh,
she'll take it.
shoot. Sorry. I can't do mass cure wounds. I can do mass healing word. I rolled for the wrong spell because I can only do a bonus action. So it won't be 16, but it'll be something. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9.
Okay.
Oh,
9.
that's good.
9. So 9 hit points to everybody.
I'm back up to max.
And that was on Kellamvor, I say, and end my turn.
Wow.
Wow.
Beautiful.
Divine intervention.
What a cool
Kroga,
moment.
you start your turn. You are not stunned. You are not
I am
in the
not stunned.
cloud of
I am back
insects,
to max
and you are
health.
healed. I think you're
Yes.
still raging, though.
Yeah, it's still raging.
And there's a stunned, monster in
Yeah,
front
I'm
of you.
just like slashing away.
You have advantage on your attacks against Valansar Nestor.
Okay, so how much is that?
You get to roll twice and take the highest.
Okay, so I've got 24 and 24.
Take that 24.
Yep. Okay, so we're gonna, and we've got 15.
All right.
15 damage.
15 damage. And
Yeah,
remind
still
me,
raging.
Is your axe magic? I think it is.
Berserker Great Axe?
That sounds magic.
Yeah, that sounds magic. Yeah.
And
Are you
second attack.
still raging?
Okay. Yep.
My
No,
gas
I'm-
values.
Sorry,
still
I
raging.
want to. You have more damage if you're still raging, so that's what I'm trying to confirm. If you are,
I am still raging. Yeah.
okay. So you add a +3 to
Okay.
your damage, so would it be 18 instead?
18.
15?
Yeah.
Noted.
Okay. Do
And
I
a
get a
second
second
attack.
one? Yeah, I get a second one on
I
this
think
one, right?
so.
Yeah. Okay.
So we're all here? All right, we're back live. Hopefully my computer will not explode this time. Let's see.
Let's find out together.
All right, can you see us again, people?
Still recording. They should be able to see us now. It's all marked and live. And
Jason, do you remember a horse attacking a mummy lord?
I mean, not the most recent attack of the horse to the mummy lord, probably. We're going to back up a little bit, Erica, just to see if we can minimize the damage.
Micah, I would suggest that we start with the start of your turn, basically, with Lunareth.
Sounds good.
I mean, you
start with Lunareth or start with the return of
You're going to hide those octopuses?
Let's start. You're right. Sorry. Let me. Out of context.
Showbiz.
Yeah.
It's not a euphemism.
Let me just put these behind the curtain. But I got them ready. Let's reenact Lunareth's turn. Okay, Micah, it's team Lunareth and Lone Walker.
So Lunareth is going to attempt a nice kick to the face, and so hoof attack. But we've got advantage, thank goodness, because that first one failed. So another hoof attack. And I believe a 23 hits. That's going to be 11 magic hoof damage to the dome.
All right, Valazar Nestor has been hit in the head by a Pegasus. She is staggering. I think it's probably now Lone Walker's turn.
Yes. And given how things are going, and because I love making Tony come up with new tokens to put on the map at the last second, as is my way, you made the mistake of giving some of the characters charms in a previous campaign. And so Lone Walker is going to make use of a charm that at one point was used to bully eagles. In this case, Lone Walker holds up his hand, and this purple light shines in the middle of his hand, and the symbol of an octopus appears as he casts, by way of his charm of animal conjuring, the Conjure Animals spell. And you see two beautiful giant octopodes appear on the map. And they both wave their arms back and forth as they join combat. Now, according
to
the
floating in 0G, which is not where I'm used to anticipating an octopus.
They're probably good at it.
I don't know how I know this, but I would tell you that if I couldn't hear what was going on and I saw those giant octopi appear on the map, I would be afraid that our enemy had conjured horrible monsters to destroy us. But in fact, it's good news. They're our horrible monsters. Hooray!
Yay! So I was just reading the Conjure Animals spell, and they get their own initiative, but it's a group initiative. So I'll quickly roll for that. They go at 6. So they will have their own turn at 6. I assume they'll need to start with a dexterity check to join the flight club, and then we'll go from there.
I feel like swimming is so similar. Do they really
They have an advantage.
Go squiddies! Yay!
I'm just saying, Micah, you could have conjured any animal. There are a variety of animals that can already fly.
Listen, I was not bringing eagles into this because they've already been through too much. And
was it eagles or owls? Were you in the
it was owls. It was owls, wasn't it?
James Thompson killed so many owls. We had to do a debrief about it. James, most of the policies that I've written behind the scenes for Total Party Kill are never do this thing that James did. All right.
I mean, you gotta write your code of conduct somehow.
It's true story.
Yep.
It does require an action, so that'll be Lone Walker's turn for now.
All right. Melius, you are over by the door. The cloud of horrible insects has cleared. You know that you can cast spells freely now. Things are looking up if you're a follower or associate of a follower of Kalimdor.
Absolutely. I also love that we've made sure that this woman cannot move. So once again, we are going to cast Starry Wisp, which is a cantrip. We roll and we get a
You have advantage.
You have
You get to
advantage, so
roll
roll
twice
again.
and take the higher.
Why not
24 will
roll
hit,
again?
but D&D nerds will tell you roll twice in case you get a critical, man.
We got a 23.
All right,
So
24 is pretty good.
Always
now we're
worth
going to
trying.
roll 3d8, and we get 9 damage. And then, of course, as a bonus action, we're going to go ahead and use Mordenkainen's sword. Where did he go?
Where are you, Mordenkainen?
Yeah, Mordenkainen, where did you go? There we are. Okay. So we'll roll that to hit. And that's a 26. I guess I still have advantage, so I guess I can do it again, right?
You can.
Why not? Still better the first time.
Yep.
And then we're going to roll 4d12 plus 2.
40, 12.
Wow.
Oh, 36.
Wow.
Right. The
Plus
magic
the 9.
sword.
Don't remember the 9.
Yeah.
Don't forget the 9.
45 damage.
The magic sword swings in and just clips Valen Sardaster's head from her shoulders.
Yes!
As she kind of starts to wither away into dust, you can feel the gravity slowly snapping back into place.
Good.
Her head that is drifting
good.
toward the ground away from her body says, "Who could have foreseen Kalimvor?" And then she's gone.
In response, I say, today was your day.
You have defeated Valen Sardaster, Mummy Lord, former Oracle of the House of the All-Seeing Eye. But there are questions that are as yet unanswered because you know that somewhere out there is Valen Sardaster's heart in one of her followers.
Oh, no.
So we
And perhaps
rush
as you
to help
clamber-
her.
We have to rush back.
As you
Oh,
clamber
yeah.
down into the antechamber, the sight of her follower Alessia Basir kind of stumbles through the door in your direction. She looks at you with kind of an ashen face and says, "I don't feel so good," and passes out.
Oh no.
All right, time to do some
Matt or
Kept a heart in a bag for this.
arcane
Which-
medicine surgery.
Which of you have been to medical school? Just checking.
I think we
well,
determined
I
that
have
you
a
come the
plus
closest,
9
right?
to medicine.
That's right. You've been to medical school then.
Yeah, I mean, anatomy is kind of my thing. The undead, like how to take them down. Like this is a thing I've studied for a long time.
All right, so I'm going to say that you all kind of crowded down. Micah, those octopi didn't get to do anything. Sorry about that.
I know, but
bad.
you. It was more about making you pull in new tokens.
It was a show of force.
Nis and Melius do a high five because the people in the back did all the damage
Oh,
there.
my God. For real.
Yeah.
Lightning, magic swords,
Big hand.
big hand. Yep.
Yeah.
Swords and hands. It's all swords and
Yep.
hands.
It was a good
lightning
job.
bolts.
We're like, and this, and this, and this. Once clear.
Are we going to save
so-
this?
Yeah. Well, you have an ethical dilemma.
I have a question. Is there any chance that I got inspiration for trying to call my freaking god in the middle of a battle?
Sure.
Yay! Okay. Because I'm worried about surgery.
As Valen Sardaster is kind of fading away, you do notice there are a couple kind of objects that perhaps she had on her that do not disappear into dust, along with most of her.
I would like to have collected those just in case
All
they're really
right,
helpful.
you grab them. There was a headband, a scroll, and a key.
Okay, so nothing that's going to be helpful for this particular trying to save this
I
lady.
mean, you want to look at that scroll?
All right.
Oh, yeah, the squirrel.
I mean, yeah, I suppose it doesn't hurt to find out what's on it.
The scroll seems to be instructions for some kind of magical rite. It's called the Rite of Reclamation.
That sounds like what we need.
It's so weird.
Oh, what would that? How'd that happen?
Let's see. When the Undying One is cast down and this font is hard. Its form is reduced to dust. The faithful may reclaim what was taken. This sacred rite is known to those who serve in devotion and seek to sever the lingering ties of the accursed. The dust of the fallen mummy lord must be gathered with reverence, for it carries the essence of its power. This dust is mixed with purified wax, melted and shaped into a single candle. The candle must be set alight and placed upon the surface of a vessel filled with holy water, where it must burn undisturbed until consumed. The one who carries the mummy lord's burden within their flesh must remain within the candle's glow for the span of a night, neither speaking nor turning away. As the final wax vanishes beneath the water, the organ taken from the dying one will be undone, the last flesh restored, and the band severed. Thus is the balance made whole. All right. Somebody got a dustpan? Go get that dust now.
Somebody got time. But you have to do it reverently.
Oh, yeah, maybe I should do that.
Yeah. Vroga's not going to be doing that reverently.
I mean, I could do it. I could also do it.
I think
I'm going to be...
Lone Walker.
You're all...
Actually, Lone Walker is very reverent,
You're
too.
just not inclined.
This sounds like Lone Walker's job.
Nis
Nis
definitely
says,
reverent.
laughing to herself.
Lone Walker walks in alone, as is foretold. And
do you have some sort of dust collecting aura that you could use?
I was about
that's my
Vroga's got
fourth
like
aura.
a dust buster that she pulls out of her
It's
bag.
brown.
It's
It's sort of
magnetically attaches to his
aura
body.
that picks up dust.
I'm
I would
definitely
like to
like,
point
what do I
out.
have?
I would like to point out that I do also have Spare the Dying as a cantrip. So if, I know that Alethea here is unconscious. If she drops to 0 hit points, I can just touch her and she is stabilized. So I'm not worried about her dying early because I can just continually make sure that her life force is replenished as long as we need to in order to make our preparations for this. But my one question is this pocket dimension... Does it seem like it's in danger of folding in on itself? Was the Mummy
does
Lord?
not.
Okay. So hopefully
That's
the Mummy
good.
Lord found it and populated it rather than like totally creating it. Because so we can. I would like to just make sure that we do all of this here without trying to complicate things by interdimensional travel in the midst of trying to save somebody.
Sorry, I missed the part about holy water. What were you asking as far as that goes?
It needs to. So we make a candle, and
but are you asking if there's holy water to be found here, or?
Oh, that's a good question.
Because I can
probably
make
have
holy
some.
water.
Yeah, I was going to say, somebody can
perfect.
make holy
Yeah.
water.
Does anybody have water on them?
Oh, yes.
You're all incredibly dehydrated.
I do want to
I can
say...
pee. I can pee somewhere, and Lone
That's
Walker
unnecessary.
can make it holy.
You're already being like, it's not necessary. No one asked you to do that.
No,
Yeah.
You need to do that. We
like to
all are
say-
carrying water.
Yes,
You are carrying water.
Thank you. Thank
still
you
pee.
very much. I would like to say that I think if the DM will allow me, I have a special relationship with a special entity called the where did it go? The Twilight Voice.
Oh, the Twilight
An
Voice.
entity I encountered during a near-death experience in the space between planes. Our arrangement is neither worship nor servitude, but rather a mutual exchange of knowledge that occasionally guides my travels towards phenomena I might otherwise overlook. I could call on them. This is literally just a thing I made up in my backstory, but I could call on them if we need some help to make this all happen.
I think we have everything we need.
Okay.
Assuming that there are I guess purified wax is the only
That's
thing that I
probably the
don't
key.
have with me. But were there candles in her room?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Sure.
Gotcha. And we
yeah.
can purify them?
We can just purify the wax ourselves.
Okay.
I could pee on it.
No one is peeing.
Vroga, I'm about to cast command on Vroga.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I would like to perform the rite in her room specifically, to be a place that is of comfort to her.
I'm going to drag the token all the way to the other side of the map.
I didn't make the map.
Neither did I.
Fair.
Feel free to drag your tokens all the way to the south
other
corner
side of the map.
Have fun with
Lone
that.
Walker comes out with this this ash that was reverently collected, and no one's around.
So you've got
And
some
it's like,
ash.
where
Who's carrying
is
this?
I'm not
everyone?
leaving without Lone Walker.
Okay.
I would wait.
Yeah. Come on
Somebody
out,
has
bro.
a heart in a bag.
Yep, Nis has got that heart in a bag.
There's some nice little candles in this room.
I will carry a
I don't
myself.
actually know how you purify candle, but you do that.
I mean, it's you just purify the wax. But melt
I can make a suggestion.
Cast purify candle on it.
I mean, I have.
And it seems like, this is not an open heart situation. This is just somebody needs to stand over the body and perhaps watch it in shifts for a day.
It's more of a mummy.
I plan to do it the entire time. Other people can join me if they want. But the thing is, nobody's allowed to talk, or at least is it she's just not allowed to
I
talk?
don't think she was allowed to talk.
She's not going to say anything because she's unconscious.
Yeah, she's unconscious. So, okay. So yes, I'm going to be like uber reverent the entire time, my thoughts with Kellenvor for stepping in and actually helping us, helping us with this.
Thanks, Kellenvor. Here is the question. It will take 8 hours for this rite to take place, at which point you will have done your work and restored things to the way they need to be. Which of your characters are capable of sitting there in solemn reverence for 8 hours, and which will wander off into unexplored parts of the temple and potentially find themselves in danger?
I will be there, sitting there the whole time.
I'll stay and I'll play. I only have to do a trance for 4 hours.
Okay.
And so I'll put myself in a trance for 4 hours, and then I'll come out and I'll play music. I'm a bard, and I'll be writing down my thoughts about the experience.
I will mention, let's see, in addition to this very helpful scroll that you picked up, Reed Quarrel, there was also there was the headband that Valen Sarnaster was wearing, which I think you would just kind of recognize is it functions as a hat of disguise. And there was also a large heavy-duty adamantine key that presumably opens a heavy-duty door somewhere.
Never got to. So
if the other folks want to go off to do that while we're sitting for the day,
you could. Yeah, it's 8 hours.
Yeah, Vroga ain't sitting down for 8 hours.
Yeah.
She's nope.
All right, Vroga, I'm going to move your token into the hallway.
All right.
Yeah.
Nis will go with
silent
Vroga.
contemplation or trouble.
No, Nis is going to try to keep Vroga out of trouble.
All right. Lone Walker, silent contemplation or trouble?
Contemplation.
All right. So
God, it's just the two of them. Oh,
yep.
no.
Remember, you're saving one life. If both of them die, that's mathematically bad.
I mean, you can always change your mind, Brian, because as soon as Melius notices that they have left, you could always just follow.
Do you think y'all can handle staying? I mean, I guess I don't even. I really just want to regain my spell slots. That's why I want to take a short rest. But I guess, I'll go with them.
Okay.
Because I have to, if Nis is trying to stop Vroga, I just want to remind everybody that Nis is the one who poked that golem in the eye.
Yeah.
So
there's a reason why Nis.
How'd that work out?
Room. Yeah.
What? Honestly, Nis at the moment not so great, but long term, we're pretty good. I think. Yeah. Honestly, yeah.
Why don't we say that you've taken the equivalent of a short rest somewhere in this, if that matters for any of your spell slots? Yeah. This is going to be really potentially exciting or anticlimactic way to end this adventure. Let's find out. Nis, Vroga, and Melius, you're considering how to spend the hours as Reed Quarrel and Lone Walker sit in quiet contemplation over the soul that you were trying to save. You perhaps think back to, there was that room with a dais with a sword stuck in the middle of it. Mm-hmm. There was a strange room with a pool that was behind the gladiator that you never got to explore. There were doors over where you found Mayastan Solidar. There was a passageway up to the north, and there was a passageway to the east of that. And there was also even just down the hall from where you are now, there was a strange kind of hall of mirrors that you looked in and decided not to go that way. What are you going to do?
Well, Vroga's got a big ass sword.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm just going to follow where they go.
Okay.
I don't have a lot of opinion.
I don't.
In this case.
I don't either. I don't need to do this. I just.
Same.
I also don't need to be in the room.
I don't need to be here.
We're just dealing with Vroga. That's what Dis and I are doing. We're looking at each other, being like, "Oh my god."
You do know you have, and we'll say that you maybe, I don't actually, I guess I shouldn't say this. Reed Quarrel, do they have the key or do you have the key?
I have the key.
Oh, well,
Okay.
then I'm not going to even go without the key. It's not going to happen.
Oh, okay.
Oh, great.
Okay.
Thanks,
If
Nis.
somebody asks me for the key, I will give it to them. But
Here,
I haven't, I'm not proactively.
I'll tell you what. Nis is going to do something very clever. Nis is going to go back in and say to Reed Quarrel, "Oh, we're leaving without the key." And then steps right back out in the hall and says, "I'm sorry, guys. Reed Quarrel's got the key and she's not going to let us have it. I guess we shouldn't explore this murder plane of existence after
Nis,
all."
I totally agree with you. Like, Nis, totally.
I mean, I'm sure everybody needs a nap at this point anyway.
Truly.
Vroga is pouting and stomping her feet and like.
Vroga, I'll write you. How about Vroga? Can we hang out and I'll write a song for you? Talk about how awesome you are. While you do a workout, I'll play some workout music for you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent.
I'm gonna go pee.
He's gonna go pee.
Okay.
Yeah.
8 hours later, Alessia kind of there's a gasp as she starts breathing again. Her heart starts beating again, and you know that she is no longer the unwilling victim of a mummy lord. The wet sack you had been carrying a heart in is strangely light, as if it is empty.
Yay! Is it less gooey?
Yeah, well, it's still pretty gooey. But you would have to look inside the sack to know what has changed, and no one would want to do that except possibly you all.
I look inside the sack.
The sack is empty.
Just goo.
Just go.
And so you have defeated Valen Sarnaster. Sadly, Maya Sadar, the librarian, did die. Maya Stan Sadar, the librarian, did die in his attempts to also defeat the Mummy Lord. But you are able to prove what happened. You're able to take out a very powerful undead creature that was no doubt do a lot of bad things in the world. Lone Walker has some final words for us.
Yeah, Lone Walker first looks to Nis and then looks back at the group, sort of as a means of preparing for, sort of giving you a warning, like, here comes the part that you weren't keen on before, and kind of looks to the group and says, as is the way of mine, there comes a time when one feels closer and more trusting of adventuring companions. And in my culture, it comes with the bestowing of a name, a nickname, as I am learning it is called. And I do have one for the three of you, if you would choose to receive it.
I would be honored.
Okay, he looks to Reed Quarrel first and hears that you said I would be honored. I, Ashguri Lone Walker Mako Tatahani, am known as Lone Walker because that was the name given to me. You, Reed Quarrel, I call you Death Caller because you bestowed a great gift upon us in that battle, calling upon a lord of death, and it is something I will never forget. He looks to Vroga.
Vroga farts and says,
Yeah, sounds about right.
Yep.
lay it on me.
He says, I honor your dishonor by granting you the name Vroga Booksbane. And he has nothing else to say. And then lastly, he looks at you, Melius. And he says, for you, the ever curious, I call you Melius Lore Seeker. Thank you for sharing your knowledge and for sharing your curiosity. It is a reminder of something I had started to lose, but what I hope to regain. And thank you for honoring me by allowing me to provide you with these names.
Thank you.
Back at you.
And that's all.
Okay. Well, your return trip to Candlekeep is helped out by the House of the All-Seeing Orb, and the servants of that house, the various diviners and truth speakers, will work to kind of repurpose this strange interdimensional place into a temple and no longer a mummy lord's lair. The librarians, of course, are sad that their sage Maya Sansadar has fallen, and there will be some very solemn rituals back at Candlekeep to do that. You've picked up some magical items, and perhaps most importantly to players, you've gained a level. You know, this all started with a book, and the lesson is always books are bad.
Yep.
Thanks for playing
Books
Dungeons
are
and
bad.
Dragons.
They're dangerous.
Thanks for playing Dungeons and Dragons. I can't believe you summoned a god.
So good.
You know what's sad? Nissa's name was like one of my favorites that I came up with, and then Nissa and I were fighting.
Yep.
So
If you had tried to give me a name this time, Micah, Nis was going to say, I'm going to wait in the other dimension.
see, I thought
Just
you
gotta
did
go out
very
the
least
front.
like
Go out the front door, wait in the other plane of existence, and you do your names over here.
For
Aw.
editing purposes, will you thank each of us individually and then say,
Oh,
tune in for whatever's next time?
For editing purposes, all that's left for me to do is thank our players. Sarah Bickerton, thank you for being here.
Thank you for including me, Tony. This was my first TPK, and I've loved every moment of it.
Micah Sargent, always a pleasure.
always a pleasure to be here with you, Tony. Thank you. I love our opportunities to razz each other.
We have a Raz-based relationship. Jason Snell, our intrepid leader.
I'm just relieved that Vroga's name wasn't Farts a Lot.
We all
Or
are.
piss a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, can I say that?
But you said it.
Yeah, you just did. Brian Guffey, thanks for tagging along with us and joining the party.
You know, it's called Adventures for a reason, and I think Malleus will hopefully continue on many more adventures in the worlds of Dungeons and Dragons. So thank you for having me.
And last but not least, Erica Ensign, thanks for being here.
I summoned a god.
It worked.
yeah,
The
you did.
god showed up. It's so good.
% success chance. Well, what's next on Totally Party Kill? I have no idea, but tune in next week to find out.
We're going to LSU.
Oh, no, I don't
Maybe
know
not
about
next
release
week.
order.
Yeah, maybe not next week. That's
someday,
next
somewhere.
We got to
week.
teach you the fight song
Yeah.
first.
Yeah, what is it?
I'm ready.
There's a Mummy Lord fight.
song?
Seems very situational.
Working on it.
Yeah. Well, we did it. Well, that took longer than I
Yay.
thought, but that was good. It was real touch or go for a while
Yeah,
there.
and we
Yep.
made it. Yeah.
You made it. You didn't die.
We made it.
Yeah.
Look how far we come.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm going to take us off the live stream. Thank you,
Bye,
live stream. Those who
Bye, live
remain
stream.
after our
Live
tech
stream.
disaster. Thanks for coming back. Goodbye.
Texas.